So, Nina, how did you first hear about Breakthrough?
When my brother came home one day, he told my dad that about this program called Breakthrough, and that their goal was to getting students into college and stuff. So my dad was really excited about it. So he go, every single kid of mine in this house have to do that program. So I'm like, okay.
And how is your Breakthrough education different from your maybe regular school education?
My regular school education, I'm not being rude, but it's like I can't function in there because like it's like 30 students in one class, and the teacher is teaching, and sometimes the kids are like really loud and you can't concentrate on what the teacher is teaching, and sometimes like the teacher have no connection with the student, and it's like no relationship, and I didn't like my school. But here at Breakthrough, it's like so different because like the teachers here, I feel like they know me, and they talk to me and stuff, and the classrooms are really small, so the teacher gets to come around and work with me and understand things I don't understand, and tell me things I don't understand, explain it to me really well. So that makes me feel like I'm really important, and it makes me like school more.
And remind me of what year you are in school.
I'm in the 7th grade right now, but I'm going to the 8th.
Do you feel like Breakthrough has prepared you for how has Breakthrough prepared you for high school, which is coming up, and then college, which is coming up after that?
Breakthrough, so since I'm in the 7th grade right now, they tell me that I'm in the 8th grade, and they teach me things that I need to know for 8th grade class. So when I go to school, I'm not going to be left behind. I could be like more, I could understand the things that the teacher is going to teach more because Breakthrough got me a head start. And it's setting my mind for college, for high school, and to go to a better high school. And I know when I go to the Breakthrough high school, they're going to prepare me for college. But right now my mind is on going to a good high school.
And I know that the teachers here are young, like most of them I think are in college, right? How is it different having young teachers here versus sort of like teachers at your school?
It's really amazing to have young teachers because I feel like I could relate to them, and everything that they're teaching me, they could add real life into it because they're not so much older than me. They could add things in a lesson that I could like relate to, and they're more humorous and more outgoing. My teachers at my school, they're much older, so it's like you don't feel them as much as you feel Breakthrough teachers.
Is there anything else you want to say about your experience? Something that's been really special for you, or that has changed you in some way?
Something that has changed me is coming here at Breakthrough, and with them saying that the good opportunities that's available in the world and things. May I please start that over?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something that has changed me is coming to Breakthrough every day, and when I come, the teachers are like ready to welcome me, and that makes me feel like I'm somebody. But because before, when I was in my middle school, I wasn't really thinking about school like really like as much. Like I would listen to rap music and be like, oh, I could be a singer or a dancer and still get rich. I don't need college. But when I came here to Breakthrough, they changed my whole mindset of living like that. And I know that if I stay with Breakthrough and go to college, I could have like a better life than being a singer or dancer, and I don't have to worry about dropping or nothing.
Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Definitely. I know I want to be a brain surgeon when I grow up. And people in my neighborhood tell me, that's too much years you're going to spend in school. School is boring. Why would you want to spend that much years? But it's when I came here to Breakthrough, the teachers, like when I told the teachers I want to be a brain surgeon, everyone looked at me like, wow, that's amazing. So I'm like, what? Aren't they going to tell me like that's too much? So like they accept me for who I am, and I'm definitely gonna bring a brain surgeon.
That's great. I don't have any other questions. Anything else you want to say about your experience or your teachers or?
So I want to thank all of the teachers here at Breakthrough for teaching me and for being patient with me, and I want to thank whoever thought of inventing Breakthrough, because they did an amazing job. I mean, who would ever think of this with children from different areas coming together just to learn and just for education? And even though it's nonprofit, I feel like it's a profit organization in my eyes, because the work that they're doing for children like us, and to have our mind on positive things. And when I go home, I don't have to like be out in the streets and stuff. I can like have my mind on school, because Breakthrough give me a lot of homework. Sometimes I get mad, but like it's good things about it, because the kids in my neighborhood, they're not all about education. So when Breakthrough give me so much homework, I'm home doing it, and when I get done, it's dark outside. So my dad say, you can't go outside. So I get mad, but then like it's a good thing, because I'm not getting in trouble.
Good. Where do you live?
I live in Southwest Philadelphia.
That's great. That was great. So good, Nina. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, what brought you to Breakthrough?
A lot of things. I grew up in Philadelphia, and I went to high school at German Hun Friends School, which is a host school for Breakthrough. And then I kind of learned about it through that. We had a teacher stay with us, and I always thought about being a teacher, and so while I was at college, I wanted to do Breakthrough. And I didn't. And then through other means, became a teacher in Philadelphia, and always just really admired Breakthrough. And right now I'm teaching in Mexico City, but I really want a way to contribute to Philadelphia public schools, and so Breakthrough was like the one thing I wanted to do when I came home this summer, is that I just really admire the way Breakthrough has a short-term and long-term mission of immediately meeting students' needs, but also of elevating the profession of teaching, and so I just wanted to be a part of that.
Great. A little louder. Mostly because you're competing with people.
Okay,
outside.
yeah, absolutely.
So you are not in college anymore.
No. I'm 10 years out.
You're 10 years?
Yeah. Just have the face of a middle school student.
Okay, how has your Breakthrough experience changed your perspective on teaching, or has it?
I think that my Breakthrough experience has kind of deepened my perception of teaching. It's deepened it in that like I see the ideas that can come from anyone. So I feel like I offer a lot of ideas to the teachers that I coach, but I feel like I already have a list of things that I'm stealing from them that I'm going to use next year. And so that deepens my idea that like great ideas can come from anywhere in teaching. And it also just strengthens my belief that teachers really benefit from having apprenticeship programs like Breakthrough, where they get intense feedback on a daily basis, and they get to really hone their craft and to become, experts eventually.
Very nice. I'm going to stop you back here so that I have to project.
I'm happy to redo. I'm very easy. You can make me like redo anything you want me to do.
I liked what you said about how ideas can come from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to say that part again?
Yeah. So I think Breakthrough has really deepened my idea that in teaching, great ideas come from anywhere. I give my teachers that I coach a lot of ideas about how to improve their lessons or things to try, but I already have a list, a Google Doc now of the things that I'm going to steal from them and use immediately for my next school year and next month. So I really love that these great ideas are coming from everywhere, and I am growing as a teacher as well as helping them to grow as teachers.
Why don't you go ahead and tell me your role here?
Yeah. So I'm an instructional coach, and what I do is I have 3 teachers that I'm responsible for. They are in the classrooms every day, and I observe them teaching and then meet with them immediately afterwards to give them what they're doing really, really well and how they can improve and the things they're still growing in. I also give them feedback on their lessons for the next day.
Very nice.
Sorry, I'll project.
So how does Breakthrough support you as a teacher, do you feel, or is your role more of a support for the teacher?
I think that Breakthrough supports me as a teacher because I am learning, as I said, I'm learning these new ideas in the teachers, but also I'm learning how to be a coach. And a large part of learning to be a coach is thinking about what goes into excellent teaching. So a lot of the trainings that Breakthrough gave me prior to the summer made us really break down what excellent teaching looks like and what are the components you need to prepare ahead of time. And I think that in that way, it makes me very much more reflective on my practice, and that way it really supports me.
Do you think that Breakthrough makes college more attainable for the students?
Oh, absolutely. I think it makes it more attainable for them in a variety of ways.
Start over and use the word college in there.
Okay. I think it absolutely makes students more able to get into college in a lot of different ways. Number one, it allows them to set that as a realistic goal. I think just setting that as a goal is really important because it makes them feel connected to that idea as opposed to just being something far off or even not in their realm of possibilities. And then secondly, it makes it possible because it gives them the tools to get into excellent high schools and to do well in those high schools. And then last, it makes it possible because they offer them a lot of the untangible things that help them get into colleges, like having mentors who've already gone to colleges. So thinking about the application process. And I think in those three ways, it really does make college a realistic possibility for these students.
Okay. Now, Breakthrough is really interested in supporting students through college. That's kind of their next mission. Is it important for Breakthrough to support students through the college experience?
Oh, absolutely. It's important to have students not only get into college, but get through college. What we're seeing right now in the United States, a lot of more students are getting in, but not necessarily completing colleges. And so we need to make sure that we're supporting them with support networks, with skills of being advocates for themselves, the professors, by making sure that they have the financial tools to succeed and to make it through college. And so I think that's definitely an important part of Breakthrough's next work.
Is there any other parts of your experience that you want to speak to here at Breakthrough, or anything that you'd like, experience that's special about Breakthrough or unique to Breakthrough?
One of the things that surprised me and made me love Breakthrough even more is the intense code of ethics they have. I've never worked for an organization that thinks so deeply about how they interact with each other and how they live their values on a daily basis. So I signed something that said that I promised I would develop a support network outside of Breakthrough so that I can really focus on making sure that my relationships here benefit from the most constructive dialogue. And I think that level of reflection and really taking themselves that seriously, that they care that much about their mission, to me is really unique.
Great. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I was talking slow.